Full-blown scene. Tyler Perry said love ain't always clean. When it's real, it's never simple. They love hard, fight hard. That's Zach and Fatima. One day is forever, next day is FEMA. She hold him down, but he stay in the mess. EJ break it down, who toxic, you guess. Therapy, you trust, baby mama stress. 1 minute it's love, next minute it's text. From jail calls to key copies, rings to revenge. Zatima stay wild and the saga don't end. Zatima more when the love ain't light. Argue at noon, make up at night. Drama healing and grown folk pain. This ain't no fairy tale, this love got flame. One slip up to full-blown scene. Tyler Perry said love ain't always clean. When it's real, it's never simple.
I do that 3 4 times again, I testify for you. I'm so that like you, that fits, I do it. All I won't cry with getting. I'm not, long as you joking, now answer me. I ain't got it, I've been skinning through it. I your body, as long as you dreaming about me, ain't no problem. I don't got nobody just with you right now. But the truth, I look better under you. I get lost when I'm with you.
Hey y'all, hey, what is up everybody? What is up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl EJ in the building, and y'all already know what time it is. It is time for us to talk about Zach and Fatima and Zach, the couple known as Zatima that y'all all love so very much. But y'all already know I'm not doing this by myself, and this is actually mid-season finale too, by the way, y'all. But I'm not doing this by myself, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody up here. First, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my girl. You know, she got, I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say she got 69 ways. What's up, baby?
Hey, y'all. Look, I'm ready for bed, but I'm here to talk about this episode 9 to 10, honey.
Okay, that part. And y'all already know I got my girl, Candela. What's up? Shout out to the Cowboys in the building. Shout out to
Hey.
How you doing, boo-boo?
What's
Nothing.
happening? What's up?
None. Just ready to get into this episode, y'all. And then, of course, we got my girl, Tamika's Dan in the building. Hey, boo.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
How you doing?
Okay.
Okay. Well, listen, and last but certainly not least, we got my girl with the red hair and the red lip today, too.
What's up, everybody? We definitely here to talk about the world's most dysfunctional couple, and I'm definitely here for it all. Yes, I did.
Okay. Not Nathan talking about he had an example of a healthy relationship. I said,
Where? All right, by who?
That was funny.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me go ahead and show y'all some love. Deborah in the building. We appreciate you coming through, boo. Renee is in the building. Demetria, Trina, boo. Hey, girl. Diva Savage is in the building. Thank y'all so much for saying hi. And all the rest of the people who are out there right now watching but have not had a chance to say hello just yet. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And y'all already know that this episode, listen, start with the way I like to always start out. I think Candy's switching devices, so she'll be back here shortly, y'all. But we got to start out with the vibe check. I don't like this color. Let me switch colors because y'all know I got problems. I got issues. Let's go with another color today.
It's a
You know what? As a
vibe.
matter of fact, we're gonna go to a whole nother color. Yeah, I don't even know. I changed the color and it still didn't change. But you know what? We ain't even gonna worry about it. Listen, what's your vibe check? Tamika, what was your thoughts about this episode?
It was certain parts I liked, certain parts that made me laugh. But I was like, I know you freaking lying when it ended, and I didn't see something happen yet. And I think y'all know what the hell I'm talking. I was pissed, but we'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
they doing too much with that trailer. I ain't seen none of the stuff that I wanted to see.
Right.
So I was just like, you know what? I guess we just gonna wait for the second half. We gonna get a new trailer or what? Because we might as well use the same trailer. Just saying. Mo, thoughts?
Pretty much the same here. I'm like, okay, this how we ended with Angela. Damn near faint. Like this it. I was like, oh no.
I asked to be on the ground.
I thought she
You was
was.
gonna end it like
Right.
her butt on the ground.
Right. Same here.
TicahDishawn, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, well, damn, that's all we gonna get. Can we at least freaking get Connie to say, Zach, I need you? Like, come on with the come on. It was, yeah, it wasn't what I wanted. And I know you ain't asked EJ, but if I had to give it a score, both episodes collectively, 1 out of 5, 5 being the highest, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 because they just broke my
I
heart.
thought you said 1.
No, I ain't doing that dirty. Because I still got love for them over there. I still got love for them.
I am a 3.
With a 1? Wait a minute. No, I agree. 3.
Yeah,
3.
I'm somewhere around the 3. And yes, because how y'all did my girl Connie like that.
Yeah, and then I'm like, what?
Okay, that part. Now I agree with y'all. 3 sound like about a 3.5 sound like we giving it a little extra stank. I don't want to give it no extra stank. A 3. A solid 3. Let me get my girl Candy up here so she can tell us what she think. Hey, boo.
Technical difficulties, guys. But yeah. I ain't like that kind of scene. I ain't like that. And I am why did they start out the episode where they ended the last one? Like, why the lady walked into my house, my cousin's house, and then we see her no more? Like, I needed them to start there. Like, I needed them to do that. I didn't see that. If it happened, I ain't see it. And then I didn't get to watch the episode till like 7 o'clock anyway, because BET Plus was playing with me, and I started to hit my girl Teacup so she could sit on a a bolo or something to the people.
Okay.
Be on the lookout because something ain't right. But yeah, that episode I was not a fan of because the way they did Connie and then poor Jeremiah. Yeah, and I'm glad we had a conversation about Stalker Girl. I'm glad something came out of that.
Okay, because it was
Yeah.
moments of time in the show that I wanted to choke and smack the heck out of Fatima. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, and Angela. Yeah,
And Angela, it was like,
okay, y'all.
You get ready?
All righty. Yes, I'm woosawing and getting ready to talk about this episode. I gotta get my stuff together. Listen, I don't have no pictures. This is a straight convo. I looked at the episodes when I got off.
mm-hmm.
I got off a little late today. But this is an after show, so it really don't need no pictures. Y'all know
Mm-hmm.
Enough said. But let me get my notes though, because I do have notes. Listen, I'm gonna start here. Okay. Lord have mercy. So we all know that the episode started it started back with Lori. She's over there, and we wanted to see how this was all gonna go, right? So, but I want to start off by talking about Belinda, Nathan, and Lori, right? Because first of all, Belinda got her feelings hurt. She really out here having feelings for Nathan, like dumb. She says that she said it because he was not going to say it. I'm still not mad at her for saying anything. Yeah, she could have had better timing, but I'm not trying to hide nothing from Lori's. Not trying to hide nothing from Lori. She up here trying to work out a marriage when he isn't trying to work out the marriage. So I need it all to be out on the table, even though it came out messy and it came out, I just feel like it had to come out. And then Nathan finally tells the truth about him not wanting to be married no more. Dude, we already knew that. And we already knew that you was a homosexual. I'm with Angela on that. Like, all of us seeing this already knew this. So now it's kind of playing out. I need y'all thoughts about the whole Belinda, Nathan, Lori situation. I'm going to start with you, Candy Love, and then Tika, Tamika, Mo.
I ain't like that. I ain't like it. Cause Belinda, who are you? Cause that lady don't even know nothing about. That's my whole thing. She does not know anything about you. So why open up your mouth? Why create a problem for yourself where there is not a problem? Your issue is with Nate, not with Lori. Lori don't know nothing about you. Why make a problem? And now you got everybody else that was there in the mess, and they did not have to be. Nate should not have never invited Lori over there. I don't care if Belinda was there or not. Belinda should have never opened her mouth, because that was, I'm trying to come to you. No, you was not trying to come to her, because you had no intention on talking to this lady. You didn't even know you liked Nate like that. And Nate don't even really like you. He was just using you for your couch and for your resources. That's all it was. So where is all this coming from? Because you felt a little embarrassed. You felt bad. You felt like you felt and you knew that you found out he was really using you. Like, no, that was so wrong. That was so disgusting. And I wanted to pop Belinda in her nose for that, because why are you opening up your mouth? Not that it needed to be kept a secret, but that was not for you to tell in that moment, because it was not a problem. That you were never a problem. Oh, I could keep going. I just feel like
Okay, I love that for you. I love that. I'm gonna say this, and then we gonna go to Tika. Now, I get your point of view saying that maybe this wasn't Belinda's, but I think that Belinda was involved. The minute that Nathan started sleeping with her, he involved her in their little threesome. So I think on one hand, she is involved. And I think that Belinda actually likes him, and she thought that he was going to choose her, is what she really thought in this whole crazy situation. But that's not what happened. And I think that's when she got her feelings hurt, because she really thought that this man really liked her. I think she really believed it. TicahDishawn?
At the end of the day, I'll be damned if another woman gonna come and tell me that you messing with my man. Regardless of the nature of how you feel about him, you're not going to tell me that you're messing with him. If he ain't ready to tell me, guess what? The truth is gonna always come to the light. So Belinda, if she had found herself laid out somewhere, she'd have been looking stupid. Therefore, she should have kept that statement to herself. Now Nate decided to put on a pair of grown drawers. At some point, he was going to have to say it. He didn't want to be with his wife anymore. It's clear they've been beefing ever since we met the couple. They've been back and forth squabbling ever since we met the couple. So at the end of the day, we knew that relationship wasn't going to work out. Belinda could have saved face, could have saved herself some embarrassment had she kept her mouth shut and talked to Nate later on. At some point, he would have had to say something to her. But why address the woman? That's the problem with some of these women today anyway. You're going to address the woman and not address the man. You running your mouth, and now you really don't have a chance. So, that's how I felt about, Belinda. And I shout out to my girl Lori, because she could have nutted and bucked if she wanted to. Thankfully, Zach was right there with her to kind of breathe, calm down, remember the steps, remember what they're telling us to do at anger management, remember all the things, the 12 steps. So, Belinda was out of pocket. Lori was there trying to have a conversation with her man, but Nate was also weak as F to bring that stuff to Zach and Fatima's home. He should have been a real man and had that conversation outside, but it was too scary not to do it. He was scared that Lori was going to break that neck. So, yeah.
I mean, Lori is violent. I get that. And now that you mentioned that, and I'll take this to Tamika. Tika says that she should have, that Belinda should have addressed Nate being the side woman, right? But Lori went straight and addressed Belinda instead of addressing Nate. She didn't go to him. So kind of talk to me, because I get where Tika's coming from, but I'm curious as to what your opinion is on that scene and that particular statement right there about how Lori addresses Belinda and not Nate immediately.
I mean, well, Belinda did come out of nowhere and say, girl, your man been over here with me and he want me. So once you throw it out there, I got to catch it and I got to throw it back and I got to find out what the hell going down. I'm confused how Lori ended up with 2 damn kids and marrying Nate, and I'm confused why Belinda want Nate. I don't know why anybody would want him, but that's neither here nor there. Like, I don't give a damn about Belinda or Nate. But however, Karma, I did like that Zach was kind of able to wean her down. Okay, the therapy is working a little something. And she did say, Jick, I ain't talking to you. And then, proceeded to try to find out what the hell was happening between her and Nate. She's like, I'm not going to hit you. Say what you need to say. And I could not believe it. I almost passed out when Nate was actually like, listen, things ain't been good with us. We've been a hot damn mess. I don't think I want to be married no more, but that does not mean I want your ass either, Belinda. I just was using you, girl. I needed your couch. And I needed to be able to cut my damn nasty ass toenails on you. Like, that's just what it was.
I forgot about that.
She was looking dumb too. They did make me laugh though when he was like, oh, I've been seeing what real couples look like. And they over here talking about, she talking about you and Zach and Fatima. Like, girl, I know. I said, y'all are not, we non-toxic. Where the hell?
Far from it.
Right. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Tamika, did you call him a non-profit?
Non-toxic.
I said non-toxic.
I'm saying, where you get non-profit from?
Like,
wait a minute.
Damn.
No, seriously though, agreed. Yeah, that was the most interesting part about the whole conversation was when Nate said that. I said, Nate, sit down somewhere, stop lying. But that brings me to you, Mo. Thoughts on Belinda, Nathan, Lori, the trio?
I didn't think Nate was gonna pull that with his wife. I'm like, one minute you at Belinda house telling her that you're gonna work it out with your wife. It's like literally the same day, like hours. It's like, and then you invite your wife, not knowing Belinda's gonna be there. Then you get there, and then when stuff blows up, now you want to tell your wife that you want a divorce. I'm like, was that the initial plan?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm looking like. Wait a minute. Like, I know Belinda is blowing up the spot, like using my bed on my couch. But I'm like, okay, it was just he was all over the place, but they don't need to be together. Nobody needs to be with Nate. Okay.
Nate needs to be with himself. Like he said, he needs to go work on himself. And I don't think Nathan is going to work on himself. I think he just doesn't want to be with anybody, like, period.
He don't want no responsibility.
Exactly. Yeah. But you have 2 kids, Nate. You got to do better than that at the end of the day is what it all boils down to. And I agree with you. I don't think that Nathan had any intention of actually, I don't think he intended on breaking it off with Lori. I think that he thought he was going to go over there and have a conversation with her. Belinda was not supposed to be there, so that was never supposed to come out. And Belinda and Nathan and Lori was never supposed to know about his little secret. That was never supposed to be a part of it. It's just that Belinda said it. Nathan was never going to be honest with that woman. I do not believe that Nathan would have ever told her about that. Nope. And she would have never known. And he would have just went on with his original plan. But then he was forced to confront it. So I think that's where that lies. But he wanted strippers right after that. So I can't trust nothing that he says. It's just, he doing too much. Bump Nathan. Okay, next
and then
up.
I'm sorry. What get me was he checking on Belinda. Like, so I guess you afraid of bats and cars and vehicle bump front grills and stuff that you think you're gonna be an ornament. So you just gonna check on Belinda and not go behind your wife. Okay, Nate. All right.
He did. He did eventually.
He went behind Belinda.
With
he didn't.
Tony came in and said she was gonna burn up his stuff, and then
that's
when
he
ran.
went behind her.
That's why he went. But he didn't go out there initially. He went behind Belinda.
He was scared.
No, he just asked Belinda how she was and told her bye. I mean, he literally told her bye. Come on, Candy.
Right.
Why we
don't do that?
Why are we talking to her?
Because she was over there almost shedding a tear. He was just on her.
You just blew up my spot. I ain't got shit else to say to you until tomorrow. Right now, I need to run behind this lady I know gonna put my ass on the front of the hood. No, I'm not.
He just left her.
No, I'm gonna talk to her and make sure she gets her car good. You sent your homeboy child. No,
he don't care about that.
He don't care.
You don't send another man to do your job.
He only care about his stuff not being caught on fire.
He don't care. That's what I'm saying. That man don't care.
He ain't got nothing no way. So there's that.
He don't care. He don't care about Lori. He don't care about Belinda. Belinda was just a means to the end. Lori, he never really planned on if he wanted to be with Lori, he could have been with Lori all this time. He could have been over there trying to work it out, but he didn't really want to try to work it out. He wanted to try to work it out when he thought that when he didn't have nowhere else to go. I can't be on Belinda's sofa no more. So now I got to go somewhere else. Zach, I can't stay with Zach. I can't stay with, what's his name? Tony. So now I need somewhere to go. Let me go back and try to work it out with my wife.
He don't want to be responsible.
After everything blew up, now I just got to be honest. I don't have no choice because I'm forced to be honest. I think that's the real reason why I'm not mad at it, because it forced him to do what he should have been done instead of using these people. Like, I just hate. And he felt protected.
He felt protected being at Zach and Fatima house. That's the crazy part. He said,
hey, "Glad y'all here." That was crazy. But let's talk about Connie, because I want to talk about Connie. Connie, baby. Hold on. Let me see what I was going to talk about. I got two things about Connie. First, I want to talk about Connie telling Zach about Jeremiah. So I don't really want to talk about Connie just yet, but I want to talk about the Jeremiah thing more than anything, because we know that Jeremiah is going through it, right? And he just can't shake this stuff. He sees his mom whenever he does this, and he just wants to be somewhere close to her, somewhere near her. He literally wants to end his life so that he can go be with his mom, is what he's basically been saying. He's telling these people, like, look, I can't be out here. He didn't want them to let him, because he knew what he would do if he left there. He felt like he was safe there. So there's that moment. And then we also have the moment where Connie actually tells Zach about Jeremiah, and he actually is shedding a tear, but he's still trying to protect his peace and protect everything because he doesn't want to go back down that road. I'm gonna start with you, Tika, on this one. Talk about that situation, about Zach, and then about the Jeremiah scene.
All right. So when Zach received the phone call from Connie, I was thinking, okay, now she's going to go ahead and tell him like what's going on with her. But instead, she decides to talk about Jeremiah. She also says that she wants to talk to him and Fatima a little bit later. She has something that she wants to discuss with them that has nothing to do with Jeremiah. But with Jeremiah at the hospital, don't want to leave. He says he knows if he leaves, he's just going to go back out and do the drugs again. I don't know. I think there's a purpose behind that moment where basically the hospital will literally kick people out in their worst moments, in their worst time. I know this is supposed to be about Jeremiah and him and his addiction, but it's also telling us about this hospital system that we dealing with in the world that will literally put people out because they don't have insurance, because they're addicts. Okay, rather than just put him out the hospital, why not just get the police or get an ambulance to drive him to some coverage, there's some state covered medical care type situation where they can actually take him rather than have the police or security drag him out of the hospital. I hated that for Jeremiah. He can't help at this point. He can't help his addiction. He got that from his mama, literally. I hate that for him. Now, the tear that Zach shed, even though he said he didn't give a F about his brother, I felt that tear. Like, I felt his sincerity. Yeah, he loves his brother, but I can't stand my brother because of all of the things that I have gone through. But when he thought that his brother was gone to the king or to the underworld, he was like, "What is he gone?"
What?
And you can hear the tremble, like you can literally hear the tremble in his voice. You know what I mean? So he says he hates his brother, but he really loves his brother. He just can't tolerate all of the shenanigans that Jeremiah has put him, especially with the situation with Fatima. He can't bear that right now. But he definitely doesn't want to see his brother gone.
Yeah, and I agree with. I felt Zach in that moment too, and I understand his position. You have to protect your peace. You have to protect your family, and he just feels like right now he can't take on that as well. I mean, we already know he got a lot of stuff that he's dealing with, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So I did get it, but you could tell that he really still loves his brother. Tamika, any thoughts?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have some thoughts. First and foremost, okay, pretty much piggybacking off of what Tika just said. When Connie called, I said, "Yes, okay, we about to have this conversation." No, she started telling him about Jeremiah. I'm like, okay, get that out the way first. Sis. I get it, and I absolutely understood Zach's reaction. Listen, is he okay? I know he had that little heart drop for a moment. It's still his brother. He still loves him. But no, I don't have it to do. I can't do it. Somebody else got to do it. He got to do it for himself now. I completely get, that part of it as well. Also, yeah, that's how the hospitals be working. If you ain't got no insurance, we don't give a damn, honey. Okay. The
That
fact
part.
that she was like, this is for the sick people, it's like, bitch, I'm sick too. What the hell are we talking about? But even, it's stigmas around lupus, sickle cell, and everything else. Definitely people that's, they considered addicts. So instead of, transferring him or any of that, it's like just follow up with your casework on your own. When I saw the trailer and he was being pulled by the guards, I was thinking they was putting him into something at that time. And that's why he was fighting. So to see it play out like that, I'm like, wow, I didn't even think about that. But I'm like, yeah, that's definitely real life. That does happen. The
Yeah.
fact that she did say to him, but we do need to have a conversation. I want to sit with you and Fatima. When he then goes and update Fatima and you had Tony come in, I was expecting him to mention that part to Fatima, and then Tony would jump in. I was just like, what are we doing here? But no, we're gonna start talking about strippers and having Tony info. Child, I was so aggravated. I'm like, it's at the tip of y'all tongues. Y'all so close. Come on, bring it home. Mm-mm. Yeah, that's how I felt about that.
EJ, you muted. You muted.
My bad. I thought the same thing too. I was like, Zach is going to go over here and say, what just happened. And this is going to trigger Tony to say something or say something like, okay, so she's finally going to tell y'all, which would then trigger them to force him to tell, because y'all know how they do. Then they going to force you to tell it anyway before it is. I was like, okay, finally, because I've been waiting this whole season. We in the mid. I mean, I've been waiting this whole time, 10 episodes for this one conversation. Mo, thoughts?
The way they write Tony since the new season began, it's like he does. They wrote him as if he didn't get that news of her illness. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's I'm like we wanted. I'm like, okay, did the writers continue on that Tony knows or not? It's like we want him to tell it. Tell somebody that Connie over there, suffering. But yeah, it broke my heart seeing Jeremiah going through that in the hospital and fighting to stay because he know himself. He don't trust himself to stay sober, and it was just heartbreaking to see him wanted to stay, and, he couldn't stay. So that's very heartbreaking. And yeah, seeing Zach tear up, I didn't expect nothing less. I mean, even though he put on this tough act, like he don't care about his brother, but he do. He just can't have him in his space right now because he up there got a building a new family, so he can't have that in his life anymore at the moment. So
Yeah,
was
and I
just
would think that that shows a more grown up Zach too, that he's willing to make the hard decisions. You know, I'm saying he taking baby steps because y'all know Zach got a long way to go, but I'm just saying this is showing a growth moment for him,
growth.
because that has to be hard to, you know, to make that type of decision when it comes to choosing between one family and you know, your other family. Like they're all family, but at the same time sometimes you have to let go in order to protect yourself. Like at the end of the day, you got to protect your peace, and you got to protect because I mean, we know how Zach, what happened, what season, I can't remember what season that was, but when all of that happened, Zach was spiraling hard. So there's that. Candy, thoughts over any of the things that we were just talking about with Jeremiah and them not actually even, we not even, still not getting this Connie conversation even in this moment?
Yeah, with Tika homeboy, I forget his name just that fast. Jeremiah.
Tika homeboy is hilarious.
I keep saying it because they interviewed him on the other channel.
Right.
But that really broke my heart because, like Monique says, he knows himself. He knows that he can't trust himself to do right or even to go to a place where he'll be safe. He said, "I'm not safe out here. Nobody cares about me. I'm going to get hurt or something like." And really, exactly what he said. But he knew when he goes home, that's not where he needs to be, and he needs to be in a hospital where he can be watched, monitored, and checked on and fed, I guess. And given medication for the addiction.
Withdrawals.
Yeah, for the withdrawals. Now I appreciate that scene because it's like most people that don't want the help would just leave or even not even stay once they wake up. They would have left long time ago or whatever. I don't know how long he was really there, but the lady was like, you have gone through a little withdrawal and we have to let you go because you don't have any insurance. And I'm like, is that what we say to people because they ain't got no insurance?
Pretty much, yes.
He's telling him to follow up with, he's telling the addict to follow up with his whoever, his caseworker. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. But I don't know because I don't know how it works. So to me, it just sounds crazy for somebody to say something like that. It really hurt me that happened to Jeremiah. And I'm like, Tamika, they had the fishing rod. They just reel it in. Just
right.
Come on, y'all. They had the bait. Just y'all not talking. Y'all talk about other stuff and not what y'all need to be talking about. And yeah, Tony, you go give this lady some money. However, periodically you take this lady some money, and you ain't went and checked on Connie yet.
The fact that none of them even heard about the fire.
And there was their old projects they used to stay at, right? So
and I just knew when Jeremiah got a hold of somebody that had some sense, he was gonna say something about like Connie don't look right or something. I just knew Jeremiah was gonna do. Jeremiah might be the one to break the ice. I really believe he's gonna be the one to tell it, spill the beans to somebody that he sees. Maybe Tony or Nate. He might tell them because Zach probably won't go around him. But yeah, them not even knowing about the fire. Them not even like Tony. You go get his lady money, but do you go check on Connie? No, you don't.
Hell no, because that's, you know, because that'd be too much like, right. I agree with you, Mo. It's like they forgot that they told Tony. It's like they completely forgot that they told Tony, and nobody's like, Tony don't know no more. She said don't tell nobody, and so he not gonna tell nobody, and he not gonna check on her. No, if that was the case, I would appreciate him just checking in on her. If he checked in on her and they showed us this, it's not enough for me to wonder or think that he's checking in on her. I need to physically see this at this point, because at this point, it feels like there's a disconnect on that whole little piece of story that we got from before about her giving him the info, about her telling him, hey, don't tell nobody. Y'all tell everything. I'm sorry, they tell everything. Are you kidding me that when it really counts, you really want to hold a secret now? None of y'all can hold secrets. Y'all couldn't even not talk about the stripper. Nate could not talk about the stripper for like even 2 seconds. Like, I just, it irritates me
even
so
if
much.
they kept it from even if they kept it from Zach, EJ, even if they kept it from Zach, they still was talking amongst each other, especially
Right.
Nate and Tony. They were still talking
Yep.
amongst each other about the little town gossips and all the little things. So
Yeah.
you right. Y'all both, you Mo, all y'all go correct. Seem like, and I'm gonna call him out, Courtney Glade. I just want to know, did y'all forget that y'all told Tony that, or that y'all told that Connie told Tony that she had cancer? Did you forget, sir? Courtney Glade, writer, producer, Zatima. I'm just asking. I'm asking for the people that want to know.
We need to know.
I want to know.
When inquiring minds wants to know, did
And
you
that's
forget,
something
sir?
major. That's something major. That's not something minor. That's a major
Oh
thing.
yeah.
And we actually see this character going through it. It's not like she told him and she disappeared. No, we've seen this lady every episode, every other episode going, and then she's going to treatment nonetheless. Why?
Girl.
And it's grinding the viewers, the fans, the viewers, gears. Like, okay, why we keep saying why Tony not telling? Why Tony not telling?
Girl. Now, y'all, we got to talk about something that pissed me off in this episode. I found myself channeling my inner Tamika. I was like, ooh.
You was pissed off then, girl.
Yes.
We know what Tamika gives.
I was like, I said, you know what? I said, calm down. I was hot, y'all. Why did Angela get on my damn nerves this episode so badly? Like, why was I so upset? When I tell y'all that I have never been this upset about a Zatima situation ever. But Angela irritated me more than she has ever irritated me before. I don't understand. I don't like it. I don't understand it. Like, I was just like, Sean, get the hell up and go, bruh. Like, what are we still doing here? Leave her ass there and just go. But let me bring it down 2 notches. Shit irritated me again.
I was right there with you, girl. Right there with
too.
you. Irritated, agitated, aggravated.
Me too.
Girl, my husband was like, you okay? No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. The shit's pissing me off right now. It's ticking me off. Tika, I'm gonna start with you because you seem to be the most calmest. Your face didn't move. Everybody else made a face.
Right.
Tika was the only one that didn't make a face. So I'm gonna start with you because you might be the most calmest right now. Girl, this date.
She's ungrateful. She's insecure. I told y'all this girl got some insecurities within herself. Just because this woman is bringing y'all, hey, do you want this? Would you like something to drink? Like the lady is doing what Sean asked her to do, but all of a sudden you're looking at this lady as if there's something going on with him and her, or like they had a past relationship. Insecurities. I said this on the last episode when we talked about the last episode with her going through the whole weight loss thing. Yeah, it's reflecting on her losing weight outside, but the character Angela is definitely got some insecurities going on. Maybe they can dive a little bit deeper, but Sean called it out, and I like that he called it out. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you creating a problem when it's really not a problem that even exists in the situation? Like, girl, this man just gave you a curated menu of items that he prepared for, you know, that because he's a chef. Now you're getting to know a little bit more about him. But I'm also glad that he's a stronger man compared to Bryce, because a weaker man would have actually allowed her to hit the road. Like, okay, you can just go. Like, but he likes her. He clearly likes her enough to kind of talk her down in the situation and just enjoy the moment. Don't just, you know, everything has to have a negative connotation to it. No, enjoy the moment. Girl, I'm doing something nice for you. I brought you some beautiful roses. You looked at the roses like, as if they weren't good enough. Girl, he bought multicolored roses. It wasn't just one color on top of that. Like, where's your, listen, whoever her Angela in the past, they need their behind whoop, because, yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. I can't even curse her out. She got some issues. Trifling. She's trifling. She got some issues though. She probably never even had anybody treat her that way, treat her nicely, which is why I think she's acting the way she's acting too.
I just always thought that she had up these walls. Like she never wanted to really be. I felt like she had let her walls down with Bryce, and then Bryce made her put those walls right back up. I just never saw them write Angela as insecure until now, until this season. Right now, I feel like this season, all of a sudden, we're seeing all of these insecurities where before we saw somebody who just was who didn't want to be in a relationship because Bryce had hurt her. But and she just was doing the most because she didn't want to admit that she was in like or whatever you want to call it with Bryce so much. And now I feel like we're in this whole nother zone of Angela and these insecurities, and it looks weird on her because why are we doing this? You never acted like before. It was like on to the next. I don't give a dang. Now we are acting like these things. Like, girl, you ain't never been the jealous type. What are we doing right now? So I don't know where we're going with this, but I don't like it. This don't look cute on Angela at all. Especially the chick that she just had the nerve to get. Like, what are you doing, Angela? This man keeps saying, he keeps complimenting her. He even went as far as like, look, listen, we gonna put the sex stuff to the side, and I want to get to know you. Like, he keeps telling you at every moment that he wants to get to, and you just keep. Like, where did this come from? When did this happen, Mo? When did this happen? I don't know.
I think it happened when she started doing them shots. I don't know. It must have altered her personality. I don't know. You never know what's in them things. You never know. But she definitely changed when she started doing this weight loss journey. It's just weird. It's more like attitude. She already had like a slick mouth, but it's just like. Why you giving this man the attitude like he already seen you naked? I mean, y'all smashed how many times and how many places? Like, stop. He want to court you. You are more than just a smash to him. He want to get to know you. Okay. He want to be your man, and he did his big one by having a private session. Like, come on, like. And the waiter did him a favor. He must know her personally. So it's like, girl, what are we doing?
Too much. Team too much. Candy. Team too much. What is she doing? What's happening?
Angela got on my nerves. She made my butt itch. When I was able to, I couldn't watch it this morning. I could listen to it. For some reason, it was churning on the screen, but I could listen to it. And I was like, just not even looking at it, I was getting pissed off. Just hearing the shit that was going on. And I'm like, Angela, why are we creating a problem where there is none? Cake. Yeah, Mo had like the lady need a piece of cake. Like her carbs was down or something. Her sugar was low. It's like she's not used to somebody being genuinely nice to her. Because he was genuinely nice. He went out of his way, but he went the extra mile to make a nice date. He, had reservations. How you gonna tell me it's somewhere exclusive? Well, just because you've been there does not mean it's not exclusive. It's just you've been there before to an exclusive restaurant. I'm like, girl, shut your mouth and just enjoy the moment. Stop trying to make fetch happen, and it's not. The dude is really ignoring you because he could have gone like long time ago when you was cutting up. Like, and then she wants to have sex so much. Like, maybe she's a sex addict or something. I don't know. Or maybe that's what she uses. Maybe that's what she's used to. People just wanting to have sex with her and not.
She probably want to feel desire.
And not just wanting her. And maybe that's just how she thinks people just want. They just want to get up between. I don't know. But yeah, I think she does have an insecurity issue. Because you don't know how to enjoy when somebody's being nice to you. You're just creating problems. And I'm like, enjoy the moment. Okay?
Bryce been nice to her. You see how she treated
But Bryce has done other stuff too. So Bryce has done other stuff. But Sean is different in the sense of they were just hunching, I guess. But now he wants to take her out on a date. And he planned to the T. And he planned it to the T. It was a nice gesture, it was a nice thing that he did. And she had an issue with everything, every turn. I'm like, girl, come. She needs a Xanax.
Okay. Candy, I love every time you say hunching. I don't know what it is about hunching, but I just love when you say it. Tamika, Listen, because we both from the country, so
I would say both of y'all.
Tamika,
Definitely used to
girl,
say that as kids.
what you say,
Yeah.
Tika? What? Hold on.
I
What
said
you
we
say,
definitely
Tika?
used to say that as kids. Hunching.
Okay,
Hunching.
hunching, girl. That's what we say all the time.
Yeah.
They hunching.
Mhm.
Tamika, your thoughts over girl.
I don't even know where to start. Y'all pretty much said most of the things because I'm like, first of all, we rushing in to try to hurry up and do this shot. We know that we got the date because that's why we told Fatima we need to leave. You literally, what was it like? It's supposed to have been a week ago. Told him to plan this, so it's not no
Yep.
shocker. And you said, you do the things to show me that you interested. I was like, what's happening? The hot, cold. Oh, I want to get dressed. Do you want to watch me get undressed and then get me dressed again? And then what's the big deal? We don't even have to go. And he's like, no, I really went all out. The way she threw the damn flowers down, I said, girl, we ain't gonna put it in no water. Nothing. She just like, oh, okay. Throw them to the side like they was trash.
She don't deserve no flowers.
She didn't. Like, what the hell was going on, girl? I was so ticked off with this chick. And then when he bring her to the place, because he was like, I got the reservation. He was like, matter of fact, you look beautiful. You don't need to change. And of course she did show that kind of insecurity and that there's some underlying, issues and layers up to this. When she said, oh, you really want me for me? It's like, yeah, what the hell do you think I'm here for? What do you think I'm trying to tell you and show you? And to get to the place and be like, it reminded me of the videos we be seeing on social media. She's like, oh, this place, I already been to this place where you act like you was really bringing me somewhere exclusive. You gonna bring me somewhere I already went. How the hell he supposed to know you already went there? Is he supposed to be a mind reader? But when you went there, they didn't do it like this. It's like, I was just like, what are we talking about here? I did not get it. And the fact that she ran back in the house, said, I'm gonna get my purse. Did the quick overall of the instructions. Oh, you supposed to speak to the doctor first. Whatever. You supposed to clean the site. Ain't nobody got time for that. We just gonna stick it in. Girl, I don't know what was happening, but I need them to really check on Angela too, because I don't know what we about to go down this road with her. But in this place, being jealous, acting insecure and crazy over the damn lady, the lady just trying to serve you and give you the menus. I was like, it kind of reminded me of what we just was talking about with Maurice last night. I was like, I guess she's never had this experience, never took the time. Everything is pretty much about let's get in the bedroom and do what we got to do. Yeah. And so I don't know. And he obviously showed that he cared because he was sticking there through it all. And he was like, why do you keep trying to purposely be negative? Like, I can see you itching to be negative again. You can't even help yourself.
I just wanted Sean to go. I was like, Sean, you deserve better. And I used to always be like, Sean, stop. But now I was just like, Sean, you deserve better, boo-boo, because this is not it at all. Okay. But yeah, so that was that.
Miss
What did you say?
Sean want Miss Crier. Have not. That's his.
Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
remember
not Miss
The old lady.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah. So we got to move on to towards at the very end, and I'm actually want to talk about this part. I'm gonna talk about this one character, like just the overall of it all. So we're gonna talk about Connie, y'all. We're gonna move on to Connie. Her place catches on fire, and as we get into the next episode, we are gonna see that the social worker is back talking about taking her kids. She doesn't believe what Connie says happened. She believes that it was something else, says that the kids are going to be interviewed. And even in that moment of the fire, we saw her couldn't find the kids, was looking for the kids, didn't know where they were, was trying to find her son so that he could get the girls out. And she was finally able to get out. I'm assuming that the kids were not there. I'm assuming that they were somewhere else and that she didn't realize that they were somewhere else already.
Right.
And she was able to get out of the house though. So looks like she may have fell asleep while she was cooking and then the place caught on fire. So I just want to talk about all of that as a whole. I'm gonna start with you, Candy. Just your thoughts over this whole Connie situation, the fire, and the social worker conversation at the end.
Ooh, this was heavy. I felt bad for her. When she called out for her son, he didn't answer, and she was like, "You got your sister," and no response. And then in her situation, she can't even do what a 100% healthy person is able to do as far as battling the smoke and just the adrenaline rush, and she don't even have that in her. So I felt real bad for her. And like I said, I couldn't even watch it this morning. I could just hear it, and it was like, oh God, because I couldn't see anything. But I ended up watching later on. But I couldn't see it, so it was really heartbreaking to on the initial listen that. And then you could just hear her cry, calling for her kids, like, y'all see my kids, my kids, my kids. And I was like, oh God, it was terrible. The social worker, I wish Connie would have told the lady something, because the lady, when you ask a kid a question, the kid go automatically tell you the truth. They're not gonna lie. When it's something like this, they're gonna say, well, yeah, I was cooking or I was down. They're gonna tell the truth. They're not gonna say, we gotta ask my mama. They're gonna tell the truth. So I hated that they're gonna get the truth out of the kids, and I don't know what's gonna happen with her, with the kids and Connie. But I really wish she would have told the lady something, so it would kind of give a cushion, if it'll help. I don't know, but I wish she would tell somebody what she got going on, because she does need help. And in this moment, she really does need help, and she probably would have got a better response out of this lady had she told her something going on with her. Because if nothing else, she looks like a drug addict. I need somebody to talk. These people don't talk.
Sorry, I'll be talking and I'll just be on mute. Tika, your thoughts? But yeah, I was saying that part. She does look like a drug addict at this point by not saying anything. She's displaying these signs that typically drug addicts have, when really she's extremely sick. And then you throw that and the community that she's in this area that she's in that's kind of drug infested, and all these different things are happening. It's already going to be stereotyped at that way, because they're not going to look at it from, oh, maybe there's something else going on. They're going to look at it from the stereotypical way. So I agree with you. Tika, your thoughts?
Yeah, I was just in the beginning. Initially, I was like, dang, how much more can Connie actually bear? And then my other thought was, I know these kids didn't leave out the house and left their mama in there laying on the couch in the house smoking. They was big enough for looking at the pictures. The kids look old enough to run to mama and say, mama, wake up or something.
Wake up.
Then yeah, but then I was like, let me not blame the kids, because Connie has literally put herself in this position. Instead of talking to somebody, telling somebody what's going on, begging somebody. I ain't saying you always got to beg, but look, put emphasis on the fact that you're going through cancer. Listen, at the end of the day, they got food services that she can try to figure out. She's receiving Section 8, so she qualified for a lot of certain help with things. I ain't saying that it's gonna be perfect, but at least tell somebody. And when the social worker came to your house, that should have been a woman you could have talked to. But see, we in the Black community, we look at social workers, we look at everybody who's coming in and getting in our business as like the police. Like, you don't talk to the police. But at the end of the day, it's just, Connie, I need you to say something. What if your kids had been in there and your kids had been unalive because you was too weak to get up to turn the stove off or to stand there long enough to pay attention to what it was you were cooking? So unfortunately, I hate this for Connie. It broke my heart to see her struggling and crawling, trying to get out. And then I was like, oh my God, she reaching up for the doorknob and her hand is slipping. Like, oh my God, is she going to be stuck in this apartment? Like, please don't take her out like this. Like, give us some more time. Give us some more time with Connie. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Connie, y'all.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel sorry for Connie, because I thought she was going to tell Zach, but he told her he had people at the house. She weak and she always there for everyone else, and no one's in her corner. The person listening, I'm still not giving none of this to Zach. It's only one person who get this, and that is Tony only. Tony.
Right.
Tony. All of it, Tony, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to be a village for the people that you say that you're friends with. Like, that's supposed to be your people. And if you keep saying that we people, then why aren't you checking on me if we people? Like, weren't you? I mean, even if it's just a simple, how you doing? You okay? Even if you send me a text message, that's when you know I care about you. If you get a text message, because see, I'm not really a person like talk on the phone a lot. I know it seems like I talk a lot, y'all. Don't come for me right there with that one. But I'm really a person that will text you and all that type of stuff. But I just show my care for people by like, I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna pick up the phone and call you every now and again too, but I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna check on you. You gonna know that I'm thinking about you in some way, form, or fashion, because I'm always gonna do those things for the people that I really, really care about. And I feel like Tony is not doing any of these things. Otherwise, he would know that something is much bigger, that it has gotten to be a worse situation. Hell, you can pop in. You already over there, like Candy said. Your ass is over there.
That's what I'm saying. You going and dropping off money, and you gonna tell me child, you ain't heard about this. This is aggravating my soul and my spirit, child. We've been saying the same thing every week for real.
That's why I said I think the writers probably made Tony forget. Like, I don't know.
But I hope not. But yeah, so anybody else got any thoughts over this whole Connie situation? It was too much for me.
Yeah, so many. I felt the same way. I was like, this is too much. Like, how much can one person take? You find out you got cancer. You're going back and forth for those treatments. The ladies from ACS or whatever show up to your house. I still don't know what made the initial call for them to come. And now I don't know whether she fell asleep with something on the stove or the kids left out with something on the stove. Did she send the kids out? Did the kids go out on their own? I have so many questions because I've been in both situations, sonny. I told my son, you trying to get us in here. Woke up. Okay. Child, but thank God it was, it was all right. So I'm like, she's waking up. She's disoriented. She's screaming for the kids. It was like, oh my goodness, But at the same time, and I get it, because some of these workers be nasty. If the worker was coming off nasty, then I could kind of understand her being reserved on it. But the worker seemed kind of like a decent person. She was like, I don't want to take nobody kids away. I want what's best for them, and I want to be able to help you with the situation. But if you're not telling me everything, then how can I? Once she gave that opening, I felt like Connie should have been like, listen, this is what's going on, A, B, C, D, E, F, J, and this. I need Connie to talk to somebody, damn it. Please, Connie, girl, because it's not going to help your situation. It's just going to make it worse.
That part. And I do get both sides of it, because there are times when you volunteer information and then that same information is used against you instead of used for the reason that helping it was. Exactly. So I do get that part of her and her being reserved about it. But this lady does seem like she may be a fair and partial lady, but I don't know that. And I think that's why I don't give her as much smoke about the lady. I give her more smoke as to why you won't tell your people that you claim to be friends with, why you don't go to them and be like, look, this is what's happening with me. The people, they call the child, them people, the people is over here investigating me, and I need help. Like, I know that y'all are going through things. I know but I need the CPS. Thank you, Tika. The CPS. But I need help. And I feel like if you can't reach out to the people that are supposed to be your friends in the time of need, then what's the purpose? What is the purpose of these so-called friendships? Because, like, yeah, it's cool to be out kiki and kaka when things are good and all of that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, if I need you and you know that I'm the strong friend that I ain't never finna ask you for nothing, if I'm coming to you, that means that I am in need. And sometimes we gotta let these things down and just go ahead and ask for help. So while maybe she don't want to be open to this lady, girl, go tell somebody else. Zach, hell, even on corny ass, what's his name? Nate. Tell old corny ass Nate. I mean, he
Nate
good for something.
Been told. I believe Nate would have been told.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
Yeah, he would have been told. But
I keep it no secret.
Demetrius' comment, I think, well, maybe that's not what she was saying, but I was thinking about Zach saying, I got a house full of people, what's up? And I'm like, dang, Zach got a house full of people and Connie is not over there. She was like, well, going back to your party. He was like, all right. And I'm like, dang, she's not even invited and I guess she wasn't invited to that moment, but by it being a house full of people, when it wasn't a house full of people.
I would say it wasn't a house full of people.
But the way, he presented it as if he was having a party and then Connie wasn't invited. So I did feel bad for her in that moment. I'm like, dang, you made it seem like you had this big shindig,
right?
And Connie was not invited, but it wasn't that. It's just the way it was presented.
And she know the people there. That's the crazy part.
I felt bad for her in that moment because she was there. She's been there for everything, just about. Even her and Fatima are cool. So I just did. I felt bad.
I didn't need her to put her pride aside. Like I would have blurted out on that phone.
Cool-ish. Now, Fatima is like cool-ish. They not cool, but they cool-ish. I didn't even look at it like that. I just, when she asked him what was he doing or something like that, that's what I thought he said that. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even take it like that. But yeah, I guess. Anybody else, any thoughts before we move on?
No.
Okay. Let's see. We talked about Connie. Oh, let's talk about Deja. Deja catches Leslie, and now Fatima and Deja. It's funny that this is the way that these two connect-ish. I'm always gonna put ish when they got anything to do with Fatima and anybody else, because it seems like this is the only time that she really connects with these people that she really don't like with Connie. It wasn't the same exact scenario, but it was a scenario in which don't tell Zach scenario. I guess is the way I want to say it. And now this is the same thing that we have with Deja. Now Deja like, shit, we friends now, we good now, but Deja did come through in that moment. Now she did get kicked, but she did come through.
Kicked.
Candy.
What she said?
She said she kicked my tubes tied.
She kicked my tubes tied. What the hell? Yeah, I appreciate Deja for being Deja in this moment, because sometimes you do need a nosy ass neighbor. You need a nosy homeboy, homegirl, whoever. You need a Rose, not Rose. You need a Pearl from 227 or Bonita Boutrell, from In Living Color. You need somebody peeping, looking out the window. They got your back and not just looking to be nosy, looking to react and be there. And I appreciated her for being there and putting hands and feet on the girl. She got her tubes kicked together.
Elbows.
She put the fluffers on her.
Okay.
Shook up the food, but I'm glad she was there to. What the hell wrong with it? Why you want to bother people's food?
Girl, ain't no way I would have let my husband eat that food after that. Oh, we got to get something else. I thought she didn't have that much time to get to it, but I'm too. I don't know how much time she had.
I thought Leslie took off with the food, but we not eating that
she
food.
had dropped it.
I don't want it.
Okay, me neither. I was like, I don't want this food.
You didn't touch the bag. I don't know what you put on that bag. Yeah, no.
I don't know what you did.
I believe in roots. No.
Okay, girl.
I believe people put roots on stuff. No.
Okay, that part. And do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, and just to go back to tell you what that conversation was, because I had to go back, went back and looked at it because I couldn't remember what it said. She asked Zach, "Are you busy?" And that's why he then said, "I got a house full of people." That's how that conversation came about. Tamika, Deja getting any credit this go round? Deja getting any credit? She put hands, feet, paws, and fluffers and everything. You don't mean Tamika. There you go. Okay.
Oh yeah, Deja did what needed to be done. I wanted her to stomp some more though. I wanted the H-Town stomp, but I was like, okay, Deja, because I knew she was coming through with something. Okay, that was gonna make for like, yeah, okay, we could be. But then she pissed me off with the "don't tell Zach." No, we telling every damn thing. Okay, that's the only thing I didn't like. But I was definitely here for her, whipping on her. She was like, "Bitch, I'm like, you crazy? What the hell you doing?" Okay, she knew the difference. Finally, somebody knew the difference between Leslie and Fatima. Okay, beat the whole game. And yeah, we ain't eating that food at all. That food done been tossed all around. Nah, Zach was like, "What the hell? Oh no, he ain't getting no tip." And he's sitting there munching. Nah, that would have went straight in the garbage. We would have had
for real.
Okay, but now we saying we on the same team with Deja. Just keep it on the low, the hush hush. I'm like, and then meanwhile, she making her so sick too with this whole. Child, Fatima was working my nerves too. But yeah, Deja, you took one for the team, girl. You took one for the team.
Okay, I'm not
Come
even
on.
mad at that. Deja took one for the team. But what's interesting to me about all of that, all jokes aside, is that even Deja knew better than to keep it a secret. Now we didn't tell Zach. We ain't gonna tell Zach. We like
Right.
everybody
Yeah,
knows
she
that
over here talking about he in the shower. She said, "Well, tell his ass to
He said,
get
he said,
slide out that
slide
shit.
out the shower.
Look, we gotta go catch her. Like
Cause she
everybody
was
sees
hollering for
the
Zach. Zach,
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can see the danger in this situation, except for Fatima is acting like she can't see the danger in it, acting like she
Yeah, she
can't
really
see that
pissing
this
me
is a
off.
problem.
She
Like
really
this
pissing me
is a
off.
problem. And then when she got mad at Zach, we just finna move on right into it because this we gotta get to it. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
see because that's the last thing I want to talk about. But let me we talked about Jeremiah already. He had that moment where his mom tells him to go get clean, and don't come back. That to me was like a moment right there. I do feel like we are going to see Jeremiah coming to this point where he is about to maybe finally make the decision to get clean. But we gonna see.
I hope so.
And then let me see what else it was before we get to this other part. I want to see if there was anything else. Two other things. I'm gonna talk about Angela real quick, and then I want to spend the last little bit of time talking about Zach and Fatima because it's like a big thing, and I want to hear what all of you guys have to say. But I'm gonna move to Angela in this last part on the very last episode. At the very end of it, she's been taking this medicine, y'all, and she's been having these dizzy spells. And we all know, Tamika talked about it. She didn't even take the medicine right. She didn't read it. She didn't do anything.
She
She just
not
went
eating.
straight into injecting herself and just okay, well, whatever happens, happens. I'm just like, girl, what are we doing? And I thought we were gonna end the episode. You know what? I'm not even finna trash it. I'm not gonna do it. I thought I was pissed off, y'all. I thought we were gonna end the episode off in this dramatic way where Angela passed out. I was like, okay, if we're not gonna get Connie, we're gonna get Angela on the floor, like fighting for her life, and Bryce gonna come pop up. Like, I played this shit all the way out, y'all. I kid you not. I said Bryce gonna pop up for some reason, like he always do, and she about to be in here on the floor. That's how I would have wanted to end it. If I couldn't get my Connie ending, then give me this at least. I don't know. Am I by myself? Candy, thoughts, ending.
No. I said, oh Lord, she's having a heart attack, Jesus. Oh, she gonna fall out in the refrigerator and ain't gonna be able to call nobody. I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, Bryce or some or the little young Tiller gonna come and be there for her or whatever. I just knew something was gonna happen. She drank that water and it was like her heart saying, doo-doo. I said, oh, really? We went from a horse racing to doo-doo.
Look, that heart got oxygen. That water brought her oxygen.
Girl.
She's not eating. That's her problem.
That's why I said
she's not
eating.
supposed to eat. You still have to eat. You got to eat to live. You just don't live to eat. You're supposed to eat to live, and she's not eating, so that's her problem. But yeah, I'm like, girl, why y'all put me through that? Because I'm like, she finna die. She finna have a heart attack.
Girl, I wanted it. I wanted all of that. That's how you supposed to end the show.
But
yeah, she's supposed to be like this, not standing up.
She finna have this for real. Yeah, it did. Something dramatic needed to happen. Not her just swallow some water. Oh,
okay. We need to be like, what the hell happened?
Because it don't be happening that fast. You just take a sip of water. Listen, y'all, we know that all medications, even when they're prescribed from your doctor, which this one was not prescribed to her, have side effects. I've been going through damn side effects right now, kicking my ass. Okay, and that comes from the doctor. You telling me you taking something that then came to you in the damn mail. You're not eating, and then you just go straight. I said, if y'all don't get this out of here, boo, okay? Boo, 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 and boo. Like, hell to the no. And then 2 seconds later, ooh, what was that? What's happening? Girl, it's that damn shot you keep giving you, but you would not have been together that quick. Because I have tried, been drinking water, leaning to the damn side, pouring freaking sweat, and it ain't working that damn fast. I was thinking the same thing. Like y'all mentioned Bryce about to come, or she about to drop on the floor and it's gonna go. I was just like, oh, that's
Girl.
it. And how much longer she gonna go before she realized that it's these damn shots she keep poking and keep not cleaning herself off either. Well, like I said, clean the site. She just poke. I said, okay, Angela, girl.
And she
As
need to
long
be
as you can use
careful
something-
when she
really, seriously.
when she,
But
especially when
that's
she be driving. You can drive
Yeah.
and she can mess around and have an
But
accident.
that's what I done behind get, because you ain't supposed to shoot yourself every 2-3 times a day. Them shots is once a week. Why is your dumb ass shooting
Right.
yourself multiple times? Like, what the hell is going on? So
Because she
whenever
didn't even read the full
if,
directions.
She trying to get
if
it to
she, girl,
ain't
if she
eating.
found her ass out and don't nobody come and rescue her, I will not be mad. I'm so sick of Angela. I'm just sick of her. Like, she needs something to sit her down anyway. Just doing
Right.
too
Listen,
much.
I thought I was tripping. I thought that I was like, I said, now I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I am pretty sure this is in the same day or
She did 3
day-ish.
or she just did
I
2.
don't think you're supposed to do that. Man, she took one before she left on the date. Then we saw her take another one. And I'm pretty sure she might have. We saw her take another one when she was at the house when she almost fainted. But we also saw her dizzy at work. Remember
work.
when
Right,
she was at
which
the
means
which
she
means
probably took one that
probably took
morning.
one then. Yep.
Damn.
I said, I don't think you're supposed to
Yeah.
do this, but
She ain't
At all.
reading.
Not like
She
that.
ain't reading. She ain't reading the directions. Yeah. She like
Girl.
okay.
Yeah,
all
she
right.
just making up her own shit at this point.
Yeah.
girl. All right,
It
y'all. So
seemed
the
like
final. Go ahead, boo.
I'm just saying the way she acting like she wanted to like this make her lose weight so fast. You might as well have the surgery or get a lap band or something.
Girl, something.
And she need to get her mouth tied up if she want to lose weight fast like that, because she's not eating and she's taking them shots 2 and 3 times a day. Girl, this go get you some. Tie your mouth up.
Girl, stop it.
Right.
Okay, y'all. So we got to talk about the final thing. I wanted to talk about these two together because we had Fatima and we had Zach. There were things going on with both of them. With Zach, we had him kind of dropping the ball at work, and Bryce was just like, look, Bryce just told him the truth. I actually didn't I thought I would feel a way about Bryce telling him the truth in that moment, but I didn't feel a way about it because I always feel like sometimes Bryce will try not to say things because he don't ever want to hurt Zach's feelings, or always trying to be in his good graces because of all the things that have happened. But somebody needed to just say what it is, especially with somebody needs to bring it to reality that, listen, what we're trying to do, this is going to take you away. There may not be the kumbaya balance that you're trying to find. Like, you're going to miss some things. And I don't think Zach ever really thought about that, right? And then we have Fatima, who thinks that she's Superwoman and can do everything and will not listen to her body when it tells her to stop. And she also will not tell Zach about this Leslie situation. And she even got mad at him because he said that he didn't feel like she was that she was putting the baby's health in jeopardy, right? And I wasn't mad at Zach about that either. I know some people, like Fatima fans, like real fans, like stans, because there's a difference between the fan and the stan. But I feel like some Fatima stans that don't see her do anything wrong are going to take offense to that. But I really feel like Zach was right. Like, he's telling what he feels. Like, his feelings is that you're putting our child in jeopardy because you won't listen. And he actually has been trying to step up and help and be better. I will give Zach that much this season. We've seen him trying to step in and take some of the slack up. Yes, he has some faux pas in little places where, when she had to tell him to take the trash out. But besides all of that, for the most part, we have seen him actively trying. But she felt like it was doing too much, like he needed to back off a little bit. But right now she's pregnant. They said, hey, you got to keep your stress levels down. This is the only way you're going to have this healthy pregnancy. So Zach has been trying. But I mean, it was just a lot going on. She had that pain that we've been seeing her have. She ends up having to go to the hospital because she's spotting. Baby's fine. Everything's good. But at the same time, this whole stress thing is really getting to her. And I think Leslie is adding to this stress. Like this is another stress on top of that. And you still trying to keep these secrets. Like it's just so much going on between these two, America's most non-toxic couple and the healthiest relationship that we've ever seen. I'm just saying.
Big cap.
Mo,
Big cap.
talk about it. Girl, that was the most sarcasm I could come up with.
Yeah, like the whole time Fatima was pissing me off. And then she had the nerve to like get upset when Angela said it out loud. I didn't care at that moment. I'm like, good. It's out. Because you, like Zach said, you putting our baby in danger. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you not telling nobody. He want to get her a bodyguard and stuff like that. I didn't care about the bodyguard. Like, get her a bodyguard because she's not listening to nobody. And then she's 1 minute she said she gonna slow it down, and then when the doctor came in and said it was okay, there was no hemorrhaging and stuff like that. She could continue her activities or whatever. And then get to the parking lot, she want to go to work and get some stuff. And then she got an attitude because he want her to like really slow down, like for real. And she said, just drop me off at my job so I can get my own car, get some stuff, and get her car. But yeah, she pissed me off so bad with this whole Leslie thing. And my thing is, when it comes to Leslie, I'm like, I know she got pregnancy brain. I'm like, y'all not wondering like how she know where you gonna be at, like how she know y'all ordering food. Nobody scanned the damn house and she already broke in. Come on, like I'll be scanning my house for, like Angela, you had cameras in the smoke detector, like nobody scanning the house. Yeah, that's
Girl, that part. I've been wondering, when are y'all gonna check this house? When are we gonna stop and check it? And the only reason why I gave them a little grace was because Angela just told about her being in the house. So I'm like, maybe she ain't thinking about it, but maybe when we tell Zach don't think about it. So I'm just hoping that that's where we go to in the second half. Since we just told him, I'm not gonna go there on Zach yet. But I feel like somebody got to really start thinking about that. Hell, I don't know why Angela didn't think about it, but Tamika, thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking the same thing. Everything need to be checked. I was so happy finally. Okay, the only thing that Angela did this didn't irk my damn nerves is opening her mouth. Yes, we have to tell it. If you gonna tell it, then you gotta tell it all. Like y'all been playing damn games. This ain't the time to be freaking playing. And I, was not mad at Zach for his reaction at all. He already has PTSD from losing a damn baby. He don't want to lose this one. This is his wife, partner, fiance, whatever that he plans for the rest of his life. Where we creating this, we just came from having this maternity shoot, thinking everything's okay. I'm finding out that you've been hiding this for the last couple weeks, months, whatever. After we already went through a situation with you keeping things, I don't know how Fatima thinks that that's the answer, but I'm just glad that Angela did speak up finally. And yes, you need to sit your ass down. Listen, I used to spot with my son. It does happen, but when they telling you this is the things you need to do, that's what the hell you need to do. The fact that Angela walked away and you didn't say, Angela, can you stop? When Angela said, can I do anything for y'all? Do you want me to meet you there? Why you didn't say, Angela, can you stop by the job to get my stuff since I'm going to be working at home? Why did you have to stop at the damn office? I would have rolled her ass right to the damn house and paid her dust. And she got the courage to have no, well, drop me and I'll take myself home. I said, girl, like, oh, she was working my nerves, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
That part, it's like you literally have a best friend that works right there. All you had to do was tell her, like, Angela, I'm taking this seriously. I do need to slow down. So I'm not going to quit working. I'm going to work from home, because that's a big, gigantic thing right there that could take off a lot of stress, because now you're not getting up, having to get dressed, get through traffic. Traffic is a stressor, y'all. Like, traffic.
And maybe Angela, that would have saved Angela, because she wouldn't have been home doing another shot.
Okay, that
about
part.
the past, she'd have been busy going to the office for you, and you could have been home putting your feet up. And I agree. I think Tika and somebody else was saying in the chat about Leslie potentially trying to go and take their damn bit. Listen, anything possible with Leslie, she don't show, she don't give a damn, and her psych is psyching to the 1,000 power. Okay, like I don't
You
trust
should
anything
already
about
be.
this.
Somebody mentioned Malachi in here. I don't like Malachi anyway. I don't trust Malachi either. He got
No.
weirdo tendencies
Mm-mm.
too. But you should already be going to the police and being like, look, I have a stalker. Like this needs to be on record right from the jump because
Yes.
everybody knows that
Yes.
stalker stuff is one of those hard things to get people to really, really pay attention to. I mean, yeah, some states have laws and stuff now but they only have those laws because after something went on for so long and somebody ended up getting hurt that they had to create laws for this. But this is just one of those things that people don't take seriously and that they just put back off on you. So no, you need to be telling somebody this needs to be on paper, this needs to be written. You don't need to be hiding it at this point. And you do have a child. That is very much a potential thing. If she wants everything that you have and she's in this delusion thinking that she is you, don't you think that she gonna want that baby? Because she ain't gonna pop out no baby with her fake belly, but when you pop out your real baby, you don't think that she's gonna want that real baby? Like, come on. Like, is that the storyline that they're about to try to set us up with? They better not. They better not. I don't want to do it. Candy.
I'm going to Zach because I knew him not going to this thing. I said it last week. It was going to be a problem. Him not going was going to be an issue, and I knew it. So I'm glad Bryce did bring it up, and I hate they did it after the fact because as a team, you should be. What's the dude name? Cowboy. What's his name?
Preston
should have said then, "Hey Zach, the team needs to be there. All three of us need to be here. I understand you got this thing going on with Zatima. However, this meeting is XYZ. We need to be there. Don't do this after the fact because what if what we need cannot be done now because the face, all three of us was not there. What, like Bryce said, they may think you the damn assistant because hell, they see you every blue moon or whatever. This should have been a conversation they had prior to and not a something that happens after the fact. As a businessman, as a business owners, they should be proactive in these things. And if this is your first meeting for something this mega, all three of us need to be there. Whatever the name of this company is, all three of our faces need to be sitting there present for this meeting. I didn't like it being him being able to go for a freaking baby shower. Not even a baby shower. It was a photo shoot. I didn't like that. Like that could have been put out for another day. Zach gonna have to get his stuff together. He's gonna have to prioritize the right way, like they told him. Fatima is very, very important. However, you're gonna miss some things. People miss births, child. Okay, sir. They miss the births. They because they're on the football field. They gonna miss the birth. Okay, they got a job to do. Zach, you got a job to do. This is what you chose. You gotta know. You're gonna have to put your big boy panties on and figure it out because you're not always gonna be there. Hire a maid, okay? That's all you're being at the house is the maid. You're not. I'm sorry, not to say that the maid. All you're doing is being her helpmate at the house. So find somebody to help her at the house.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there are going to be things that are going to be missed. And I do get Zach's point of view too. So I don't want to act like I don't see Zach's point of view because a lot of times we don't want to miss these things. This is technically Zach's first baby, if we really, really think about it. So he doesn't want to miss these things. And I think it should have been more on Preston to not downplay the importance of this meeting if it was that important. You shouldn't have not downplayed it. So that Zach would know that this is very important. But Preston has been that thing that's like, no, you go do da-da-da-da-da. And now you leave Bryce over here to be the bad guy to say, no, you need to, you gonna miss some stuff and you got to be present. And this is what it is when you really should have been leading that conversation. Because we're just keeping it real. Preston has been babying him, and I get it. I'm not saying I don't get it because I do. There is a delicate balance between, family and you know, you got to have that work-life balance. I get that. And Preston has just been trying to make sure that he can be there for Fatima, yada, 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 because he knows all the things that they've been going. I get that. But you got to be honest, too. If this y'all business and you want it to work and you're in the middle of a growth phase, then Preston should have just been like, look, Zach, you can't miss this meeting. I know you got this to go to, but you can't miss it. It feels like, listen, if you can't reschedule that, y'all gonna have to redo it. I just feel like they could have redone it at another time. Like maybe y'all could have done it then, like she could have did her part, but maybe y'all could do it again, like reschedule it for, I just feel like something could have happened. But that does fall on Preston, in my opinion. I just think that Preston should have said it. Like,
not after the fact. Question. And did he put that off for the meet with Angela at the damn restaurant? Is that what he put that meeting on for? Was it for Angela? Or was it for the entire? Or was it for the photo shoot?
I don't know. You could be right. That might have been it. I can't remember how the episode went.
It was for the photo shoot. It was for the photo shoot.
For the photo shoot. Okay, I don't remember.
Not because it was something else came up and he was like, "Well, I got something to do." He was like, "Golly, I gotta meet. It was like he had to do something, but
he did meet with Angela. You're right about that. Yeah, but I don't remember if that was during the meeting time. I don't remember.
Okay, because that was like at 12 o'clock. So I can't see a meeting. Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't remember, girl. You don't give me the line. Tika, you remember?
I know he definitely could have not gone to the gym with that stripper daddy zaddy
that
party.
They could have kept that.
He could have definitely kept that. I agree with you, EJ. Preston could have pressed the issue and say, "Hey, bro, this is important. We need you to be there." He literally spent a whole extra hour as Fatima was downstairs getting dressed. He could have took that time to go and do what needed to be done. Like there were definitely moments. Zach a little shook by Fatima, so if Fatima say jump, he gonna say how high. But now the reality has kicked in that, bruh, you dropped the ball on something, so now you got to get it together. Yeah, you want to be there for all the important moments. However, it's not going to always work that way. So hopefully Zach will listen, but in the same voice as them saying, bruh, you got to be there. You got to be at work as well. Fatima calling, talking about she need him to come to the hospital. Zach come bleed. Girl, you wasn't even bleeding that much. You was not even bleeding that much, Fatima. Why you putting the stress on this man? And Fatima, you stressing yourself out because you holding this freaking secret from your man. This is why you're going through what you're going through. We could blame Leslie all day long, but all Fatima had to do was say, "Hey, Zach, this girl has resurfaced. What can we do? Okay, I'll listen to you. I'll get the security that you want me to have. I'll do all the things but no, you jeopardizing the life of this baby that's in your stomach." So yeah, they both gotta get it together. Or again, they're gonna get caught slipping, and Leslie gonna pull up and take that baby, and I think she gonna take the baby right out the hospital. I'm just saying, this is what my brain is telling me. This is what my brain is telling me. But
ruthless. That's their ruthless side.
You're right though. You're right though, because
I agree.
I didn't even think about it, and I didn't even think about it till you said it. I said, "Oh shit," because I just in my mind I didn't want them to set this up that way. Like I didn't want to see that storyline, but now just knowing how it's gonna go, Tamika thoughts.
I'm sorry, I don't want to cut to be. But they got bracelets for these people. Now, if Leslie ass come with a bracelet that match Fatima and that baby, I'm gonna know something.
But what if she just sneak her behind? Girl, you know this TV. This is TV. You know they gonna figure out a way to make that Joker sneak up in there and just take the baby. Like somebody wasn't
She gonna take Fatima bracelet off while she doped up to the gills and sleep. She gonna cut. That's what she gonna do. She gonna take the lady bracelet off.
She just walk up in there and take her.
I agree. She could come in dressed like as a nurse, or she could be dressed as
Fatima.
Or Fatima. I would not be surprised at all. They gonna figure out a way, honey. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tika, you might be wrote the rest of their seat. They see.
Yeah. They gonna figure it out.
Y'all better time stamp.
I mean, she got to have her baby too, right? She got to have her baby too, right? So I'm just saying.
And then she gonna show up to Malachi.
Right, go to Malachi. Look at our baby.
Child, please.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Tika wrote the people season.
Well, we all know what's about to happen now. Mo,
Right.
Tamika, any final thoughts over Zach and Fatima? They be working my nerves. Y'all see the words to my song, my intro song? That's why it's like that, because they be stressing me the hell out. Both of them. On my nerves.
Yeah.
They work my nerves heavy. These last 2 episodes heavy. They're normal for me. So I didn't,
And I don't even know what's going on in the sisters' world over there. I don't even know if we in the same world at this point.
We not.
They're not.
We know we're
They
know
not
we're
in
in
the
this world.
They're not in the same world, you know. Yeah. They're
Lord
not.
have mercy.
she
refuse to
pregnant.
see,
She not showing, and she
Fatima-
got blonde hair.
Right.
Oh, so she ain't even okay. So we ain't made it that far yet. Okay, so we in the future over in Zatima.
Yes.
And we in the oh, okay.
We in 2 different universes.
Right.
We in a whole nother universe. That's what I thought. They got to be a whole nother universe because what is we doing? But okay then. So that means that in theory, Zach has already lost a child. In theory, if we somewhere in, you know what I'm saying. So that does play a lot into how he's been acting as well. So, but yeah. So anyway, y'all, that's what's up. I mean, that was Zach and Fatima. That was Zatima, the healthiest non-toxic relationship that we have ever seen. Such an example to us all. So much that Crystal herself said ain't no way she would ever be in a relationship with anybody like a Zach. I'm just saying, she said it, I didn't. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all need to look at them for the people who think that this is the healthy and think that this is what it is. Go look at the real people talk about the show, and then you will
Right.
and know why people have the thoughts that they have and why we say the things that we say about Zach and Fatima. We love to watch it and we want to see them win, but we got to call a spade a spade. This shit is not healthy. This is some crazy stuff, but will they get there? I'm not saying that they won't, but I'm just saying that this is not a perfect couple.
Love ain't perfect.
Exactly.
Still working.
Yeah.
May not be what you see on
TV.
Yeah, living up to that theme song, baby.
Exactly, living up to the theme song. Okay, that part. But we love it though. You know, I love to.
Belinda saying "I do." She really thought
that was funny to me.
And marry her.
That was not Belinda at all. Because everybody knows you were 304. Everybody knows 304.
The way Fatima looked at her, and then she was like, "I'm on Tori's side on this one, Lori's side on this one."
Right.
Demetra said TP not gonna let them be good. Let's keep it real. We don't want to see them be good.
I say that all the time. I say that all the time. And then people come in my comments and be like, "He's not rating it." I know he's not. I know, but this is his world. Okay, we know how to
right though.
Okay, and the thing is that who wants to sit around and watch a perfect couple? Like it wouldn't be a drama if it was a dramedy if it was like perfect. Like who wants to see that? Like that would be boring to me. I mean, if you want to see that, then that's like Hallmark type. Like you know, you need to go to one of those type of channels. This is not that at all.
Tiff and Claire wasn't perfect, child.
I'm gonna say the Cosby's, boy.
Right.
I mean, they had their moments, you know, but they was about damn near as close to perfect as you could get. They had at least a relationship that you could call healthy. You know what I'm saying? This is not healthy at all. But it's fun to watch. And I think, to be fair, I think it's probably more of these type of relationships in the world than it is in the rest of them. Because people, like, even though we know that it's not a healthy thing and that it has a lot of toxicity in it, it's a lot of these type of relationships out here that exist, and people are together and they care about each other. They love each other. They still together and they still being toxic together, but it is what it is, you know, like, and I think that's what makes this so relatable. And maybe that's why people like it so much, because more than not, it is a lot of these damn relationships out of here, whether people think that they have this perfect thing. But the thing is that if you got any of this stuff that right here that we seeing, Shit is that's toxic. That's what you call toxic.
Even
But it's okay.
circle.
What'd you say, Candy?
Even down to the friend circle.
Girl,
Right.
that friend circle,
Hot
we got
To the
mess.
toxicity.
that friend circle. They need to do better with that friend
Mhm.
circle, but it is what it is. But that was it, y'all. So let's go ahead and wrap this thing on up, and let's find out what you ladies got going on, what you're looking for. First, I want to know what you guys are looking forward to for next season. Not next season, the second half of this season, what you're looking forward to, and what you got going on your channel. I'm gonna start with you, Mo, Tamika, Candy, then TicahDishawn.
I'm looking forward to see if Angela gonna how her body gonna hold up. Okay, is the second half, is she gonna slim down like we know the real person, live person is? Like, she gonna come back the second half, she gonna come back weight gone. Okay. Fatima, child. I'm thinking about what Tika said. Damn it. What's gonna happen?
I can't unthink it now.
Right,
Like I believe it now.
Right. It's just
I
like,
could be wrong as
look,
hell.
I'm like
That's the
hopeless.
problem. No, I don't think you're wrong. Like I was like, damn, she probably
Right.
Dang.
So she got me thinking about the worst when it comes to her, Leslie, and Zach of it all. Belinda, I don't know what's gonna come with Belinda and Nate, and I'm gonna need my girl Connie to come through, and Jeremiah too. So those two, I'm really worried about, Connie and Jeremiah. I like to see how, hopefully, they can help each other. I don't know if she's gonna be able to tell Zach and stuff while Fatima being kidnapped and getting her baby snatched. I don't know. That's what I'm looking forward to in the second half. What I got on my channel, coming up on my channel tomorrow, me and Inga supposed to be going live tomorrow, talk about Beyond the Gates. For this week, episode of this week, and Saturday I'm doing this thing with Candy Love. Monster. Ed. I can't. This should be interesting. I'm definitely gonna be lit. I'm gonna have to drink something or get, light one, because that is crazy if y'all have not seen it. It's very disturbing, yet crazy, and it's interesting to talk about, to be honest, because it's based off a real person, Sicko. And that's it for right now. Oh yeah, Reasonable Doubt. How I forget Reasonable Doubt? My solo recap for episode 5, because the stuff is turning up. Okay, it was good. Episode 5 was good, so look out for that tomorrow.
Okay. I haven't looked at it yet, but every time we talk about this, I ain't never
It's
watched
good.
an episode yet. I have to go watch it. Tamika.
Yeah, they haven't missed yet. Okay, I'm looking forward to talking about Reasonable Doubt tomorrow. Child, I just want y'all to go check on Connie. Okay, I need my girl Connie in this second half for y'all to act like y'all give a damn. All right, I hope we not gonna have her almost going to Jesus on her deathbed before somebody show the hell up. That's what I need. Okay, because when we started the beginning of this season, from the minute I saw the trailer, I said the one storyline I was interested in was Connie's, and y'all didn't give me enough of what I needed in this first half. Okay, and I need Zach to check this damn house, get security, even though I know that Leslie gonna find a way to bypass the security. Okay,
that part.
But I at least need to see him do the workings, of, because I don't know what the hell Fatima's doing at this point with it. That's really what I want to see. I also want to see Jeremiah, hopefully, making an attempt to, since Mama done came and left him with a message, I know it's going to be difficult, but I would like to see him trying to go down that journey to recovery. I don't give a damn about Nate and Belinda Shaw. And hopefully Angela, as she ain't going to be passed out and seeing the damn ancestors messing around with that shot. I don't know. I want to see where they're going to go with her story. But other than that, I got, I'll be with the ladies tomorrow for Reasonable Doubt. Maybe I might join y'all to talk about Ed Child. I don't know. That was a damn mess, but that's all I got for right now. Y'all know Sisters is back, and we had our fun time last night talking about
that was fun.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies. Of course, this has been fun talking about Zatima.
Yes.
Oh, child.
Candy love, you are my girl. I need something. Go ahead, Gar.
Each and every day.
Yeah, you know you go. I don't be knowing the words.
I
you
need
and
your
Tamika
love.
started out doing Zatima. I was
Yeah.
just a little old moderator in the chat, and it was just you and Tamika doing Zatima.
Right.
And now look at us.
Yes. We doing it together.
But yeah, I am looking forward to Connie. Whatever's gonna be with Connie, I need her to pull through 100% and be okay, and be on the other side of this thing. Jeremiah, same thing for him. If they need to hold hands and do this thing together, hopefully that's what they do, because like the lady mentioned to him about, he's like, I don't have a phone. It's like, well, that Connie lady, can she help you? Hopefully that was a little nugget of something for them to come together as a unit and help each other out. Because I'm sure once he figures out she's ill and time is not on her side, pretty much, like maybe that will trigger him to, hey, let me help my, I don't know. I'm just hoping. Tika, I hope you did, write the part B for this season for Tima and this baby with Leslie.
Right.
I hope you did, because that would be hellified. It'll be very interesting. So kudos to you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that's what's gonna happen, because like them kids say, clock it. And on my channel, like yesterday, Tamika said we did Sisters. I forgot to do my Reasonable Doubt recap because Dallas had a project. So and tomorrow I'll be doing Reasonable Doubt with the ladies. Saturday, Monster Ed Gaines story, the Geens. The dude is bananas, okay? So if you all have not watched it, I need you to go and watch.
Please stop.
Because it is disturbingly hilarious. Like,
yeah. You got to talk about it.
You got to talk about it. Tamika, I'm going to send you the link because your ass is coming. You're going to be there. You're going to be there. EJ, Tika, anybody else, if y'all want to join us, talk about Ed
I haven't
Gaines.
watched it yet.
Girl, it's 8 episodes. You're not going to be able to turn it off because it's a hoot, okay? You be like, what? And all these horror movies that derive from his story, like Silence of the Lambs, Psycho, and what is the other one, Tamika? Mo?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The Texas,
Texas.
Like, he is the catalyst for all these stories. So if y'all have, I haven't watched though. I don't watch.
Yeah.
But if you watch them, then this man is the reason where all this stuff come from. Okay, cuckoo, cuckoo. Okay, when I say cuckoo, I mean cuckoo. He likes coochie. He puts the coochies on his woo woo and make it go.
Girl, okay.
Shut up. Please.
Okay. So there's that. So TicahDishawn, when the sun goes down. What you got going on, boo?
Lord, you done cut Candy. Y'all Candy that got a little too happy.
Yeah, please cut that off. I'm like, yo.
Just tap her on the hand and be like, let me go ahead and get that.
Right. Okay, so what I'm looking forward to, and somebody mentioned it in the comments about Michael. So I'm looking forward to those DNA results. I want Zach and Fatima to go ahead and get through this whole court situation. And if he gonna be the daddy to Michael, let him be the daddy to Michael. If not, Auntie, get somewhere and leave this man alone.
Okay.
I want a successful completion of this anger management. Zach, I need you to get your certificate and say I made it. And I need you to not only successfully complete it, but actually act on it in the way that you're supposed to. Don't be a fool for this. Now, if Michael ain't your baby, okay, cool. But you still have another baby on the way. So don't be a fool in front of these children, okay? That's what I want to see. Successful completion. I want to see Jeremiah. I want somebody to send some help for Jeremiah and my girl Connie. I don't want to see neither one of them go to the king. I want to see a change in their character. I want Connie to get the help that she needs and recover. Even if she gets 5 more years, I want Connie to get 5 more years. I don't want her to just be gone at the very last episode that we doing her service, okay? Give Connie her life back. Courtney Glade, you wrote this shenanigan. Get that lady her life back. I want to see if Tony is gonna finally address the grandmama or the mama or whoever this lady is that he keeps dropping his money off to. Are you gonna actually tell this lady who you are? And if so, are you ready to go do some time? Because clearly what you was not the right way. It wasn't done the right way. So I don't know, but that's what I'm looking forward to out of all the things for the next half of season 4 of Zatima. And then coming up on my channel, I'm definitely going to be in EJ's business with Family Business coming out October 23rd. So I'm going to be in that somewhere up in there. But also coming up on Sunday, I'm going to do the Oval teaser breakdown, the Oval teaser trailer breakdown. I'm just going to talk a little bit about that. I'm super excited for the Oval. It returns November 4th. And for those of y'all that like Mallory in Beauty in Black, she'll be in the Oval this second half of season 6. And so I'm looking forward to that. And since we're done talking about Beauty in Black, I do have a Facebook group. It continues to grow. Over 56,000 people keep coming in there talking about Beauty in Black. So if y'all want to come talk about Beauty in Black until it comes back, y'all can come on in and join the conversation. Cousin Curtis, we got the Facebook group that I'm trying to grow because Cousin Curtis coming out with the book pretty soon. Go ahead and pre-order Cousin Curtis' book. I mean, even if you don't want to read it, just look at the front picture. I'm sure he's going to be on the front. That's all I'm saying. And last but not least, Talk That Talk TV. We just dropped, 7 episodes of The Boys. Y'all go check out the shenanigans. It is crazy from season 1, and season 2 is definitely coming up. We'll have recaps or reviews or reactions for those videos as well. Talk That Talk TV is a collaboration between my girl and I, EJ the TV Junkie. And that's it. Thank you, EJ, for hosting this whole Zatima Live and bringing us all together to do all the things and talk all things Zatima. So thank you. And I always enjoy hanging out with you ladies. It's always a fun time. Candy with the jokes. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, Candy on. Make sure we had the jokey jokes. Listen, take me to the king. Listen, I hope they don't take them to the king for real,
Please
for real.
don't.
Like seriously, we need Jeremiah to go ahead and stay around. Okay, we need Jeremiah to stay around. We need Connie to stay around. We're not ready to let him go yet, y'all. Like seriously, honestly, Jeremiah is a hoop to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I don't know what a sober Jeremiah gonna look like. Well, we did see him sober that one time. So, and I did like a sober Jeremiah. So I rock with a sober Jeremiah. We got him that one time, but this other Jeremiah be interesting.
Funeral.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But we do need him to get sober, though. We knew he.
Maybe he'll hopefully cut those patches out his head.
That was about to say that. Somebody give him a shaper, please.
I know that was the season, but in 2 weeks? So I know he had to walk around with a scully on for them 2 weeks when he went out in public.
Oh God!
Okay.
So why you trying to bring my high down? With my natural high? Don't do it, boo-boo. Do not do that. Okay? No, ma'am. Just look in the comments, Candy, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway,
they starting already.
Girl, extra. Anywho, so you made me just forget what I was about to say. The boy just took me all the way out. Okay, so I want to see what's gonna happen with those two, and I want to see. I didn't care nothing about Michael. I'm sorry, I don't know that little boy. Yeah, no, I forgot all about. We had a Michael situation going. I forgot all about it till somebody put it in the chat. I said, "Oh yeah, that was in the story. Forget
Chicken
about it."
nugget. Chicken
Okay,
nugget.
so I could care less. How you say it, Tamika? I don't give a damn about none of that. Okay, hope the baby come back and it's not his. Let's just and call it a day because we don't want to have to sit up here and talk about how Zach not being the daddy to Michael. So let's just let it not be his so that we can just not even dwell on that. I don't want to be that person, okay? And then as far as the rest of it that I want to see, I just want to see if Tika's thing is going to come true now. I can't unsee it now. I can't unsee Leslie walking up in there and stealing this baby.
Thank you. She got it in
Can't
my head.
unsee it. It's done. It's living rent free in my head for forever now. Until we see how this plays out. That's my theory too. I'm like, I'm borrowing it, Tika. That's what's happening. Y'all heard it here first. Leslie will take the baby when the baby is born. So there's that. Sorry, y'all. It's going to happen. But other than that, as far as my channel is concerned, I have been dropping family business content every single day. Today is the first day that I did not drop my video. And as soon as we get off here, I'm going to go try to finish editing it real quick so that I can drop it before 12 o'clock hits. But I am dropping family business content every single day until October the 23rd, y'all. So definitely make sure that y'all go over to the channel. It's a lot of content over there for y'all to have. Just talking about season 6 right now. I'm trying not to lean into anything else because on Sundays, I've been doing family business Sundays. But while the season is up, I'm going to keep it within season 6 and just talk theories and characters and stuff like that. So definitely please go and watch those videos, y'all. And y'all know I'm extra, so y'all already know I'm working on this family business album because it's gonna happen. Okay, gotta make sure I get that. If Divorce Sisters got one, they ain't get family business, gotta get one. So that will happen at some point in time. And like Tika said, please go and check out our channel, Talk That Talk TV, TDT for short, because you know that's a lot of words. TDT, go check out TDT. We're talking The Boys right now. We have other stuff that's going to be dropping. We're going to get more content on there for sure, guys. So please go hang out with us. You know, run these videos up. Help us out a little bit here. Other than that, Reasonable Doubt tomorrow, I'll actually be hosting. So, you know, yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I'll be hosting tomorrow for Reasonable Doubt, and then I'll be on another panel before that with Reasonable Doubt as well. So please make sure to come through because we're going to have the shenanigans going on for Reasonable Doubt. Candy, you coming? You coming? Is you coming tomorrow for Reasonable Doubts? Mm-hmm. Okay, so Candy will be there, and we'll be there with the shenanigans, okay? Just know that. It's going to happen. Okay? Can't be serious about nothing. We're about to come with the shenanigans. And then what else do we have going on? I don't feel like I have anything else that I can think of right now because I really am in family business mode. Don't forget to go and please make sure y'all buy Cousin Curtis' book. Listen, even if you don't read the book, even though you should read the book, but even if you don't read the book, just go show some love and support. You know, do all the things. But I would encourage you to read the book because y'all know that we are going to read the book and then we're going to get up here and we're going to talk about the doggone book. So just read it so you can talk about it with us. And then what else? Oh, Valerie Pettiford reposted my video. I just want y'all to know that hashtag Chippy did that. Okay. That's all that matters. It don't even matter about nothing else in these comments over on this side because that happened. So
she
anyway.
Said, you gonna make me beat your ass again.
Okay, that part. That's what had happened. Okay, that's what had happened.
All season, I'm repeating.
I'm ready.
All season.
Okay, y'all already know that it's about to be a lot of mess going down with the family business this go around. And y'all already know that we're going to have a bunch of haters in the chat and on the panel. So just be ready for it. It's going to be shenanigans all season long. Listen, shots have been fired.
Shirts.
Listen, I already know, so I'm not even mad at it. I already know. Shots have been fired, and I hope y'all enjoyed my part 1. I will never, ever, ever, ever like Donna video. It has dropped. Please make sure to go watch that and run it up. Part 2 is coming.
Part 2.
Yes, part 2 is coming. Definitely coming with that one. But other than that, y'all, I think that's it. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This has been a hoot, y'all. Zatima, Tamika and I started out with Zatima. We have been riding and doing this thing, and they threw me into this world of these, because I wasn't in them sisters world, y'all. But I said I'm gonna get over here in the Zatima world, and one day I might go over in them sister streets. But for now, I'm over here in Zatima's world. I'm glad that we added you guys to the panel. This has been so much fun talking about it with y'all. I can't wait till we come back. Y'all have to come back because I love the dynamics of this whole group and just talking about it. I love that everybody has their own opinions and that we all can talk about it and have a difference of opinions, but still be cool at the end of the day. Ain't nobody out here trying to throw no bows and get mad about people's opinions. Like, come on now. That's what I love about this group of people that I work with. So y'all already know I got nothing but love for each and every one of y'all. I appreciate everybody in the chat, and y'all know I got to show y'all some love. DeMarcus, shut it up. Anyway, hey, she always say, girl, you came through late. You came through a late 8, as you say. But yeah, I got to go catch up on Reasonable Vow too. Demetria, we appreciate you coming through. You've been coming through for all the live shows that we've had over Zatima, so we really, really appreciate you hanging out with us. Who else was in the building? We had Renee Beckham. Of course, you always come through, girl. We appreciate you. Susan was in the building. Sandra was in the building. We appreciate you as well. And we had some more people. I'm trying to get through here because some of y'all was saying, who is this? Net was in the building. Lady Torres was in the building. Trina Boo was in the building. Thank you. Queen, who?
Diva Savage.
Okay, was in the building. B. Hayville was in the building as well. I think I said Queen already. Melrose 1 was in the building. Thank you for coming through. And I think that was Deborah came through at the very beginning, and she said, and I quote, "Love you guys. You both act." I don't know who this is. I don't know. Maybe she's talking about the show. I don't know, because she said you both act good together. Keep up the good work. I am your biggest fan. Maybe she's talking about DeVille and Crystal. I don't know. But if that is the case, listen, shout out to them. But we appreciate you coming and leaving the comment. But y'all, we're about to get up out of here. We will talk to y'all later. Good night.
Good night.
One slip up to full-blown scene. Tyler Perry said love ain't always clean. When it's real, it's never simple. They love hard, fight hard. That's Zach and Fatima. One day is forever, next day is FEMA. She hold him down, but he stay in the mess. EJ break it down. Who toxic, you guess. Therapy, you trust. Baby mama stress. 1 minute it's love, next minute it's text. From jail calls to key copies, rings to revenge. Zatima stay wild and the saga don't